Well, I gotta say that I just wanted to do a video on something that's been bugging me. So here's the deal. I'm working, as most of you know, I've been working on the Goldwing for months now, and I wanted to black out the chrome and the exhaust. So here's some of the chrome that's engine guards that have been blacked out, and I painted the exhaust. Those are the mufflers. I've shown you this before, and these are the headers. And as you can see, it's been just sitting in the garage waiting for me to put them back on, and just incidental things dropping on them and scratching them and staining them, and I'm not happy. I'm not really happy at all. In fact, I'm kind of frustrated. That's a lot of work. And yeah, there's little marks on them. Look at everywhere. I don't know what that is. What is that? That's like that's a piece of something there. I don't know. So I was getting real close. I bought the oil. Oh no, this is the that's the antifreeze, and here is the oil. Rotella T4 Triple Production 15W40 oil from Canadian Tire. And they say that that's probably one of the best oils that you can use for these things, because the oil also lubricates the transmission. So here we are. I've got the radiator in place, as you can see, and I've got look at that, there's a spin-on oil filter. That requires a special adapter, and the whole front case here I had taken off of a bike from Ultimate Cycle. I actually got the opportunity to go in and take it off myself, thanks to Brian. And so now, when I was having problems before with the neutral light, it wouldn't come on. Now look at this. There's the neutral light right there. I'm so excited. Of course, the oil light is on because there's no oil in the bike right now. I do need to put oil in it. And I've got the side covers on in the color that they're going to be, that the whole bike actually is going to be. So, what to do about the exhaust? That is the question. Here's what I've decided. Look at this. So stinking frustrating. They've just been sitting here in the garage waiting to go on, and just because I'm disorganized, I guess stuff hits them and bounces off of them. You know, here's the rear trunk. It's ready to be painted. I'm actually struggling with something that maybe you guys can help me out with. You see these holes here. There's a hole there, there's a hole there, a hole there, a hole there. There's a rack that goes on the back of this. I took the Honda symbol, the word, off of here, as I did off of the side covers, and I filled the holes where it used to be. But I have to make a decision. Am I going to paint the rack and put it back on, paint it black, or am I going to fill these holes and just go with a clean kind of look on the trunk? And down here is this is what they call the false tank. It comes apart in two pieces like that, and the other piece is down there. So I'm scuffing that up and getting it ready for paint. And here's the top of it. So the plan, so I've painted that color that it's going to be. And the plan is with these emblems, the Goldwing emblem, I'm going to get a black paint, either some maybe with a sponge or a small sponge roller, and I'm going to just do the top of this in black so that the lettering in Honda and this edge here is going to come out in black, but the background is going to be the same color as this. That was the thought that I had about that. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do with these exhausts is I'm going to scuff them up one more time, and I'm going to buy some paint that's for barbecues. It's called Rust-Oleum high temperature paint. It's not flat like this paint, and that's part of the problem with this paint is it hasn't been cured yet, so it collects little scratches and it doesn't cover well. And then I've done some research on YouTube, and the guys are saying, you know what, this stuff actually peels. It's not that great. It's the VHT high temperature paint. This stuff right here, that's the stuff I put on, and people are saying, you know, it doesn't really work that well. And that's my experience so far. So I'm going to pick up some of the high temperature Rust-Oleum paint tomorrow, and I'm going to give these another shot or 4, and then get them ready to go on the bike. Put the oil in, put the coolant in, put the exhaust on, and we're going to get a startup. The startup's going to happen within the next week, so stay tuned.